Good morning, Professor Morrison and Megan. I'm now standing at JW Marriott, the Russell Muskoka, where I have my two internships. So JW Marriott, the Russell Muskoka, is now the best resort in Muskoka with the spectacular view to the Lake Russell. And I'm going to show you the pictures and also the scenes around to show you how spectacular it is. Regarding my job duty, so when I first arrived here, I worked as a bellman for my first internship, and seeing my potential, the manager of the Spa Russell invited me for the cross training, and also would like me to work as a receptionist at the Spa Russell. So as being a receptionist at a spa, my job duty was to handle the phone calls to assist the guests with all the information regarding the spa treatment package, and also assist the guests to reserve for their spa treatments. Moreover, I also in charge of the retail items as the showrooms and also push the sales. I also assist the guests to check in and check out for the spa treatments. I also take care of the inventory, and at the end of the day, I also do the reports. So being working at the spa is really fun, and also there's so many things to learn. Moreover, working at a spa, I also make the new records during the weekends, the 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I book over 100 treatments, and as the whole team also executes treatments pretty well, and we broke the records of the revenues. So I'm so show you some of the photos that I work at the Spa Russell. However, I am still a member of the front office department. Therefore, during the gray zone and lockdown of the entire Ontario, the spa needed to be shut down, and I was back to my team. So I also acknowledge that the positions for night audit was vacant. So I initiatives told my manager that I could fill in the position. My manager interviewed me and saw my potential, so put me on training for 5 days, and then I got the job. So working as a night audit, it was tough. Night audit basically was the manager during the night, that I do not have anyone around me, and I also need to make executive decisions. So basically, being a night audit, I also need to supervise all the transactions during the day, make sure everything's worked properly. I also need to check the rate, check all the rooms and also transactions, make adjustments regarding the accountant's transactions. I also need to run the report and send to the executives and also the general managers. I also need to prepare all the welcome letters for the front office teams in the morning, run the daily rehearsal, and also check for any mistakes and fix them. It's a tough job, but I really enjoy it since being a night audit. Basically, I learned all the transactions and I learned all the duties of being a supervisor as well. I'm now going to discuss about the working environment here and also in details about my department. So the working environment here is great. We have so many chances and opportunity for being promoted. People are really supportive. So in detail about my departments, so there are 22 people in my department that are divided into small groups. The first groups are supervisors and managers. The second group are the controllers, the room controllers. The third group, which is the largest one, include all the guest service agents. The fourth group would be the night audit. That means I am in the night audit right now, working at night. And then the next one would be the bell teams. We also have another group that we call the AYS, as your service group. They will be in charge of the phone calls and assisting the guests through the phone. We also have another group that work as the shuttle group and the bell group. We are working with different duties. However, at the end of the day, we are members of the same team and we are support for each other to strive for the exceptional experience for the guest. I started working at JW Marriott Rosal Muskoka in July 2020, which was last year. So my internships was during the pandemic. So at the beginning of my internships, I received the courses regarding the safety for myself and also for the guests during the COVID outbreak. I received the training for guest service agents and also the bellman positions. I volunteer for the cross training in many different departments within the JW Marriott, which were at the housekeeping department that I also got a training being the housekeeper and also the house person. I also got training to work as a receptionist at a spa and also a team member for recreation team as well. We also, as JW Marriott family, we have the digital learning online zone that all these associates who would like to work in the positions that also need to finish those courses online. And I finished all the courses online over there as well. Moreover, I also got the positions at a night audit. That is a tough job with a lot of things to involve with a lot of decisions that I also have to make during the night since I'm the only one who's working at night. So I'm really grateful for being here and learn so many things. I can just tell right away that during my last 2 weeks, I'm a completely different person, that I know all the system and also know how exactly a luxury resort should be working compared to the first 2 weeks that I'm completely new to everything. And work at JW Marriott Rosal Muskoka, I will never say no to any tasks from the supervisors or the managers. Because I understand that I will learn a tremendous knowledge regarding the positions and the tasks that I take. And moreover, with the attitude of going for it and never say no to anything, the management teams always appreciate the students from CBU, and especially now that they also consider for promotion as well. So especially for my case, I got considerations to be promoted to the leader positions. However, when they asked me if I can commit to stay for another year, I told them the truth that I could not do that since I'm in my internship and this is already my second internship. I need to head back to Nova Scotia at the end of August or maybe late early in September, which means that I cannot stay any longer. So therefore I cannot take the positions. However, as I mentioned with you, that there would not be any limit as they treat all the employee and associates based on the performance. So they see my potential and see how hard work that I am. They also, kind of like have conversations with me to bring the promotion for my future. It's just right now I cannot take it, but it's really, make me feel grateful since I know that all my hard work will pay off. And that's also put a really good mark on my resume as they were going to give me a really good references.
And I'm really happy and grateful that I make the CBU proud for promoting that CBU students can contribute a tremendous hard work and knowledge into the hospitality industry, especially at JW Marriott or also Muskoka. Everything's just great. The outside scenes, the landscape, and the culture here, everybody's so friendly. That I would really strongly recommend that take the chance and enjoy everything here, and learn and grow, and definitely will be worth it for the time being here. Thank you. I also would like to say thank you to Professor Mary Jane Morrison and also Megan for all the assistance during the outbreak like this. I've been through like 3 lockdowns already. I also been through a lot of like crazy things going on during the pandemic, but thanks to your assistance that I can go through that. And once again, I'm really grateful and thank you.